Hello everyone, this is Zach here from Footprint Smart Money. So first of all, thank you for watching this video here. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and like the buttons here. In this video, today I would like to share with you some of the NS trade setups, okay, that I think is good to monitor, okay, especially in the current market situation. Okay, so before I start, just go through some of the disclaimers. So again, we are not licensed investment advisor, and I'm not here to tell you what stocks to buy, what stocks to sell, but just want to give a quick sharing on how I usually use volume spread analysis to help me out to detect some of the good stocks with a right entry. Okay, so definitely there's no buy and sell call. So before you enter anything, make sure you do your own due diligence, your own study before you want to enter a trade. Okay, so now today this video, like I said, I'd like to focus on NS trade setups. And recently, okay, if you have following us in the live Facebook, you know that recently there's lots of NS setup that forming very well and nice, especially around the support areas. Okay, so this is how I use it most of the time to identify a low risk trades. Okay, so especially like I say in the beginning of this video, current market situation in KRC, of course the time that I do right now in this video here is 4th of August, around 12 p.m. Okay, so we still got lots of uncertainties, bad news still coming into the market. KRC is still going into some bearish trend. Okay, so a few things I'm going to do, okay, by using NS, I'll share with you later on. So this is again for those that who new, okay, to volume spread analysis. Okay, so what is exactly is VSA? Okay, so VSA is a method to study the relationship between the volume and price, and we use this to predict the market direction. Okay, so three major important things to consider: volume, spread, and price. So using VSA, we want to focus on price and volume, and seek to find the action of the professional traders. Okay, now this is the stocks that we're going to focus in this short video here. So I got Efficien, Fibon, Pineapp, and Opcom. Okay, of course for members later on I will share with you few stocks as well. Okay, because this video here I just want to keep it short. So mostly the stocks that I will share later on mostly come with NS, and the support is still pretty good. Okay, I will share the members group later on. So area to study in this video. Okay, of course first of all we focus on daily chart. Again, at the moment you want to be a little bit on short term because of market uncertainty. If can, you look into the hourly chart, because hourly chart too, if you are hardworking enough, you can actually spot few very good NS areas to look for a good trades. Okay, because like I say, right now it's very important to continue to monitor where is the the closest support, so you can enter with low risk. Okay, if you still want to enter. Okay, so okay, the next thing is that we want to use these NS signals to identify the pullback areas. Okay, because again, when NS happens, most of the time it will form a support, and you want to see in these weak markets or uncertain markets how the price will test, okay, the support again with sign of strength. So this is what we call to use the signals to identify is the stock is coming back to do another round of pullbacks. Now of course the trade setup is very simple. We only use NS supply signals today, okay, which is the no supply signals. Okay, so for those that who are new, you don't know about what is no supply. So no supply technically means is that no sellers. Okay, no sellers technically means is that the areas come with good support because there's no sellers. Okay, there's no sellers, which means probably the buyer is in control at the areas. Okay, so I'll show you later on with some case study. Okay, now this is a step-by-step on how we want to identify this type of trade setup. Okay, so first of all, very important, identify market stages. Okay, because by identifying market stages, you know how you're going to play around with the NS signals. Okay, so for example, uptrend, you want to look for pullback NS. Okay, so example I think is Fibon. Okay, make a pullback with NS. So the other one is that accumulation. Okay, accumulation, we got shakeout patterns. Okay, so example like shakeout pattern, probably KSJB. Okay, is an example. So once you're able to identify the market stages, then you know which one to look into. Either you want to look for a pullback or shakeout. Okay, so this is very important to know which strategy you want to apply. Okay, so again, potential support. So once you know pullback or shakeout, then you know where is the support area to monitor. Okay, So not only that, okay, we want to combine with zero sound strength, okay, because especially in this weak market, you don't want to blindly enter a stocks, okay, but you want to, if can, you know, you look for 5-6 stocks, which I have right now. Okay, I send to members group later on. Maybe, you know, moving forward, this 2-3 days, you want to monitor which one come with the best sound strength combination. Okay, so example, when they retest back on NS support, is there any effort bar on the left hand side? Is there any test bar? Is there any COC signals? Okay, so this is what I mean by combination of zero sound strength. Okay, so of course, last one, by using NS, our aim is to look for low risk entry. Okay, so my favorite is always 8% for my stop loss. So by looking to NS, you know which area to aim for. Okay, which is the good entry area to look for in order to minimize your risk. Okay, now this is the 4 stocks that I will focus in this video. Like I say, by the time I'm watching this, okay, I'm doing this is around like 12. Okay, so I'm not so sure what will happen after 2:30 later on. Okay, like I say, now it's 4 August. There are still uncertain news is coming in. You know, probably you want to watch out. Okay, but 2 type of NS currently that you want to pay attention. One is, you know, kind of slightly far away from the NS areas. One is like very close with NS area. Okay, so again, today probably I won't do any action, but moving forwards, okay, if let's say after these things, you know, few days, it comes sound strength, maybe, okay, we will decide whether we want to enter again or not by using this area over here. So first of all, we got this Efficien. This is based on daily chart. Okay, if you watch closely, previously we got a shakeout. Okay, it dropped below support, pushing it back. Okay, and we form 1, 2 NS. Okay, so this is what we call by, you know, accumulation shakeout with NS. Okay, so we got several combination of sound strength. Okay, around the NS area. Okay, so this is background is fantastic for me. Okay, so that's why they're able to try to challenge again, okay, the main resistance, okay, over this left hand side. But unfortunately, market is a bit big, and if you notice here, got a down bar high volume too. So it seems like they got some challenges to break through. Okay, now the other NS appear again after they try to challenge the resistance above 2040s, and I think this is a good area, maybe moving forward for us to monitor. Is there any chance for them to do another round of pullbacks and retest? Okay, so example, the things that I want to see is NS goes up, fail, retest successfully, goes up, retest successfully. Okay, so maybe here we happen the same things too. It goes up, seems like very slightly a bit far, definitely risk is more than 8% for me. Okay, but if let's say next few days they pull back healthily, then maybe, you know, this is the area that I would like to focus. Again, you want to look for a nice pullback, healthy pullbacks. Okay, not those that, you know, it come with huge selling, sell off high volume. So if you notice there's a sign of sell off high volume, then maybe you want to avoid first. Okay, but if let's say if pullback with low volume, narrow spread, but overall I think it's a good sign, okay, to look for focus a little bit on the sound strength areas again. Okay, so there's a quick one for Efficien. So the other one I have, this is Fibon, one of my favorites for the recent NS one. Okay, so this is combination of change of behavior. So again, left hand side do show sound strength. There's a gap, okay, with a UT, but if you notice, the support is holding well with NS. Okay, so which is the gaps area. Okay, so NS over here, of course, by the time that I'm sharing this, is kind of like forming a UT. Okay, so again, do your own calculation. If let's say the risk is more than 8% from the low of NS, okay, probably you want to avoid first, wait for the right entry, wait for the right price, okay, then you only consider. Okay, now previously left hand side also we do have one NS. Okay, so here is a low risk. Of course, here's a little bit of illiquid. Now seems like turning a little bit liquid right now. So I'm not so sure whether, you know, next few days it will go back to supports, do some several testing. Okay, so if yes, maybe, you know, you want to still keep this in your watches. Okay, so this is for Fibon. Now this is Pineapp, slightly a bit boring, and seems like, you know, the effort bar failed to hold at the gaps, but surprisingly after that, for about 2 weeks right now, okay, the price is still holding well around the NS. That's why I come back and pay some attention again. So this is change of behavior. Okay, so change of behavior. So previously, if you notice here as well, we got a shakeout too. Okay, so here NS drop, push it back, test it, okay, around this area. So we got a shakeout to reaccumulation. Right now, okay, so it seems like, you know, the NS here is still very solid. We got almost 4 bars of low volume currently, okay, and the price is holding bar on the NS, okay. So this is the one that I think the entry currently is very near to NS, okay, and offering you some sort of like a low risk if you plan to enter, okay. But like I said, this is not a buy call section of video, okay. I only entered once KRC shows some sign of strength, okay. For members, especially new members, new traders, if you really want to have bear confirmation, okay, you wait for KLC at it turns to green pentagon, okay. How are you going to do that? You look for, you know, the how trade basic screener. You go to calendar, you should be able to see the yellow and blue columns, okay. So once it turns to blue, which means it's a green pentagon areas for KLCI. All right, so okay, now this is last one also. Just now the first two I show you, Efficien and Fibon, you know, slightly far away from the NS. So it's a good stock for you to monitor. Is there any further pullbacks? But Pineapp and Opcom seems like they are very close, okay, very close, but that doesn't show lots of weakness, okay. So this one also, it gaps up, okay, make a pullbacks, okay. This is kind of reversal setup, by the way. Again, we want to identify market stages, okay. So this is like a reversal setups, okay. So still holding bar on the gaps today. Hopefully it's low volume, okay. Again, I'm going to monitor for at least few more days. If volume remains to be low, then again it's a good sign to show me that smart money are not keen to sell at the below NS area, okay, at the moment, okay. So again, this is, I think, the 4 stocks that I like to, you know, discuss. Definitely currently there's still got lots of NS stocks that I think is doing pretty well, okay. Members, make sure you go back to the NS screener. If you are hardworking enough, okay, go back to 10 days, 15 days, okay. Some stocks, you know, even like 15 days, they are still valid, okay. Like for example, Huatai, before the big breakout, you know, the NS is there for more than 3 weeks before the big move. So if not, okay, at least go back to 5 days ago, okay. I will share with you some of the lists that I personally monitor, okay. For some of them actually making a very nice pullback already, okay. Again, monitor NS area, sign of strength, okay. Then from there we look for our chance for low risk entry. All right, so okay, with this, thank you for watching. Remember, like I said, members, okay, go through the screener again. And I only got a pair of eyes, so probably I'll miss out some of the good trades, but you know, if you go through, okay, maybe you will discover something else, okay. If yes, do share with us in the members groups. There we will continue to discuss some of the setups in the members channels or members group. Okay, with this, thank you. If you like this video here, if you like what we share here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the like buttons for me. Comment below, okay, what of the setup that you want me to discuss, or stocks in the next upcoming videos. If can, I'll include the stock in the video too, okay. And I'll see you soon.